What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Do you remember those jaw-dropping photos featuring 21-year-old Aoki Lee Simmons kissing up on 65-year-old senior citizen boyfriend Vittorio Asaf? Well, a lot of people wondered how her parents felt about this, and now TMZ has Kimora Lee Simmons going on the record to speak out about that entire ordeal. I want to make sure to emphasize that this was not just like a photo of them kissing and everything like that. There was a lot that went on afterwards. For example, Aoki went on the internet, on Instagram particularly, and referred to this man as her boyfriend several times, and she filmed herself driving around with him, a purse he gifted her and everything like that. She just kept on saying, "That's my boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend." It was disturbing, you guys. And so now we finally have Kimora Lee Simmons herself speaking out on that entire ordeal, calling it rather embarrassing while still supporting her daughter. Let's take a look.
So we're going to talk about Aoki. She's so beautiful. But did you know that she had an older gentleman at the time? Or was it a surprise to you when you saw the pictures?
It's a loaded question. I don't think she had anything. I think that was just she's a young, pretty girl. And, you know, I think that we don't think that the toads that we may kiss is going to be like broadcasting the thing. And I personally feel a little bit like she was set up, which is why I try to teach the girls, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's definitely an age dynamic there, and I just feel like, nah, I feel like she was set up a little bit.
Did you feel a little bit embarrassed by it, or were you like, it is what it is? What were your thoughts?
Probably both. I probably was a little bit embarrassed, but you know me, I'm definitely like, it is what it is, honey. Come on home, let's go. Mama's got your back.
So did Dad
coming?
So did Dad or you up her monthly allowance?
Is non-existent.
That is not existent.
So no up an allowance.
I do the allowance, and no, it hasn't been up.
And you know, Diddy, how are his daughters?
So before we get into her words about Diddy, let's talk about what it is that she had to say about Aoki. So she said it was embarrassing, but at the same time, kind of like an it is what it is sort of a situation, which I do think that Kimora understands more than anybody, right? Because Kimora Lee Simmons was a model before, right? She was a supermodel. She was a muse for Karl Lagerfeld at Chanel. Like, she was huge. And obviously, being a very young model, there are a lot of predatory, creepy men, just like the predatory, creepy, allegedly predatory, creepy man, Vittorio, who was out there on vacation with Aoki Lee Simmons. It's not something new, right? That these creepy old men go for super young models. You know, sometimes they're even underage, y'all. Just take a look at, you know, Kimora and Russell. Right. So when she says it is what it is, she knows what that world entails. And I think that that was a big reason why she did not want her daughters modeling. But unfortunately, they decided to follow in her footsteps. And, you know, this lifestyle attracts a lot of creeps. So outside of that, she also said that she felt as though Aoki was set up. And when asked to clarify what she meant by that, she said that the age dynamics, right? Aoki is only 21 years old. Like, the girl just finished university. Vittoria is 65, dude. He's retirement age. Like, it's disgusting. Yeah, I feel like she wants to say she was groomed, but she can't, because Aoki is not underage, right? She's, you know, legal, but barely legal, especially when you compare it to a man who is retirement age. And I think that's what she's trying to say. She's trying to say this man is a creep, this man is a perv, but she doesn't want to get sued. And, you know, I feel really bad for her. That must have hurt a lot to see as a mom that your child was taken advantage of by some old ass man. You know, like, it's really disgusting. That man really should be ashamed of himself. So outside of her comments and discussions about Aoki, Kimora also spoke about Diddy and what's going on over there. So we all know that Diddy is in a world of trouble, a world of controversy. He has been sued by like 5-6 different people, most of them being women, one of them being a man, and accused of actual misconduct. Right? Like, he settled his lawsuit with Cassie within 24 hours. The other ones are still ongoing. And the most famous one right now was filed by Lil Rod Jenkins. And there's a lot going on there. His homes were raided, the home in Miami, the home in Beverly Hills, raided. Apparently he is facing charges of RICO charges. He is also allegedly facing sex trafficking, human trafficking, you name it. He really has a lot going on. And Kimora Lee has famously spoken out against Diddy in the past when Kim Porter was still alive. She has even said that Diddy threatened to like hit her while she was pregnant or something like that. Like, she's not a fan of P. Diddy. Okay, but she played a little bit more coy this time because guess what? P. Diddy's twins, Jesse, James, and Delilah, are close with Kimora Lee Simmons' sons, right? There's Gary, I think, and there's Kenzo. They're about the same ages. So she's going to talk about the relationship that she's got with them. And then she's going to, evade the question about P. Diddy himself. Let's take a look. I'm going to share my screen again with you guys so that we can all see what it is that Kimora had to say about the rest of that.
Diddy, how are his daughters? How are the twins? I know that
they're great. It was just my birthday, and they came over. We had dinner together. Jesse and Delilah. Yeah.
How are they coping with everything? There's a lot going on, in
they're being fabulous, and I love them so much. And I have their back. I watch all their animals. They're juniors in high school. They'll all be together at school next year. Them with Kenzo, and they're really, really actually good big sisters to Kenzo and Gary and Wolf. And I think they love that because they're the little ones in the house normally. So I think they get to feel like the big ones. But they're just beautiful, and I love them so much. And I, have their back always and forever. And they know that.
Last, right? How do you feel about the allegations against Diddy? People had a lot of things to say about him. Do you think that there's any truth to it? What are your thoughts on it?
No, I don't know all that.
Okay.
I don't know all
Just
that.
want to put it out there. Just want to put it out there.
That's a lot. I only know my kids. Bye, you guys.
So there you go. Diddy's daughters are doing well despite all the controversy surrounding their father. But Kimora doesn't want to talk about Diddy on the record, which I totally understand. She's got a great relationship with his kids, and his kids have a great relationship with her kids. And she doesn't want to put that in jeopardy, right? And she doesn't want to hurt the children by discussing Diddy's allegations, which, by the way, I am just, very, very impatiently awaiting the results of that raid. Will charges be handed down to him soon? It's been a while now. I think it's been almost a month since his homes were raided. So I really thought that charges would follow rather swiftly, but alas, they still have not been handed down. So I do want to know how you guys feel about Kimora's comments on everything going down. I feel as though she was rather diplomatic, to be honest with you. When it came to her daughter, she was honest, saying, it was kind of like embarrassing. She didn't say disgusting, but it was disgusting to see, a wonderful 21-year-old model who's just starting out in life as an adult, who just became an adult, kissing up on the beach with a very, very old, very, very unattractive man, 65-year-old man with a pot belly, and calling him her boyfriend. That was one of the most disturbing things I've seen all year, to be honest with you guys. That was weird. I really think Aoki has something going on. Maybe it's some sort of trauma from her father, because remember, she said that her father was terrible. He's very mean to her, he cut her off and all sorts of stuff. The man ran away because he's facing his own misconduct charges and everything like that. He's hiding out in Bali to write out the statute of limitations. And speaking of Russell Simmons, Kimora said that he's not really involved at all. He went online to say, peace and love. I will never judge my daughter. She could do whatever she wants to do, because he too was that, creep perving up on teenage girls once upon a time, allegedly, even marrying one. I'm not going to say allegedly on that, though, because the records state that he married Kimora, right? So he was trying to play very nice dad and everything like that. But Kimora's that man's not even involved. So there you go. That was a short interview. It was less than 2 minutes. It was 1 minute, 57 seconds. But she spilled a lot of tea. And I really enjoyed that. It's nice to see Kimora Lee Simmons. I used to watch her show Life in the Fab Lane, or is it Fabulosity or something like that, when the girls were babies. And I liked her. I always found her to be very interesting, very frank. And, it's nice to see that she's not changed in that respect. So let me know what you think about all this information, you guys. And as usual, we will chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.